Hey everyone, so I thought I would tell you my story. This is coming the words of me who went through everything and still managed to, or still trying to live her best life. Now, back in 2011, I got pregnant with my son from his dad's baby. His dad got drunk that night, forced himself on me, and had sex with me that night. That's the first time I got raped. I had my son. I love him to death. Still do. 2012, that's the year I had him, I met my ex-fiance. I was with this man for 4 to 5 years. And during that time, I've learned a lot about me. I've coped with a lot of stuff. I've coped with depression, anxiety during those 4 or 5 years. I've coped with trying to commit suicide 3 times during those 5 years too with him because of everything I've went through in the past, since I have PTSD, anxiety, and depression. Now, how I got this is from the rape, the first rape that I've had. Now, fast forward to 2014, after my deployment, my first deployment in the Navy. My son at the time was 4 at the time. And I got a gun put to my head from him. He put a gun to my head to a point where I thought I was gonna die that night. I was gonna have to say goodbye to my son and live my best life and go. That's what I thought. The reason for that is because he thought I cheated on him. In reality, I got gang raped a month before that incident happened by 3 men. Two men that were on my ship. One guy was from a different ship who was visiting our ship because their galley was shut down, so they couldn't work, so they couldn't cook food for the crew. So they went to our ship and ate on our ship. Now, during those few moments that I got raped, it lasted an hour with 3 guys taking turns on me. I still have nightmares to this day about it. Still do. I won't quit having nightmares about it, ever. I am making this video because I have no one to talk to about it, and I figured it's the best way to tell everyone is to tell you everyone about what happened to me in the Navy and happened to me now. What's happening to me now, right now, as in present day. Fast forward, me and the guy who put the gun in my head, we broke up. I got with this one guy. We were good for about 7 months. During those last few months, he was a freak. By all means, he was a freak. I didn't have a heart for him, but he was a freak. By all means, he was a freak. It's insane. To this day, I don't even know why I even got with him. I don't know why I thought he was good for me. He wasn't. He was far from it. Oh well. Then I got with this other guy. He was in the Navy, MA. I didn't realize this. He didn't tell me he was married. I had an affair with a married guy for about 6 months. Ongoing for 6 months. Up until maybe recently, we were still continuing our little affair. He'd come over once every few weeks. We'd have sex. He would leave that next morning and say he had to go to work. Okay, and that was it. Now, later on, I met this one guy named Chris. He was a douchebag. I thought he understood me. This happened about a year or so ago. A year ago now, because we'd been talking for almost a good solid 2 months by now. So what happened with me and him is that he made me believe that we were more than just friends. I thought we were a couple. I thought we would have more than this. We'd talk every night on the phone. We would text constantly throughout the day. We would Snapchat back and forth. The only thing we didn't have was Facebook together or Instagram. I didn't care about that. I still don't care about that. It's whatever. So he made me believe that we were together. Then fast forward about right before Veterans Day, I asked him what's going on with us. He freaked out, stopped talking to me for a while. Then a couple days before Thanksgiving, he told me, day before Thanksgiving, when my son came down with his dad, told me, "I'm sorry, I'm seeing someone." Okay, thanks for the heads up. Thanks. Bye. Whatever. He was a douchebag, like majorly douchebag. Like, he cheated on his wife. He was cheating on this current girlfriend he had, more than likely, because she had no idea what he was up to. But we all knew. Me and this other person knew what was going on. It was insane. Anyway, that's another long story. But right now we're talking about my PTSD, anxiety, and depression. So let's go on from now. So moved on. Then later on, actually it was before I moved to this place, before I met Chris, I met this one guy. Once again, Navy. It was during Christmas. I felt sorry for him, and I let him stay the night at my house. And the only way I knew he raped me was because of the wet spot on my bed. Only reason why. So right now, at this point, I've been raped 3 times. One by my son's father, one from the gang rape, and then this guy. That's 3 rapes so far. In the course of 5 years. No, 5 years now. So, move on. That's what I had to do, was move on. I chinned up. I went on from there. Then an angel got sent above for me, and I met who I'm with today. He's amazing. He's great. I love him to death. I really do. Sometimes he irritates the fuck out of me, but I love him to death. I really do. And the only thing really why he annoys me is because he doesn't do the stuff that I think a boyfriend should. You know? Doesn't stay the night. Constantly nags me about some stuff, even though I think it's ridiculous, but who am I to say? And doesn't text me all the time, doesn't want to call me when I can't see him, because I work 5 days a week, 40 hours a week, and I have school 20 hours a week. That's 4 days a week. I go to school from 5:30 to night. So I'm up from 4:30 in the morning until about 11 o'clock at night. Monday through Thursday, I'm up till then. Friday is the only night I get to sleep until what time I feel like. And even then, I'm still up till 11 o'clock, midnight maybe, depending. So fast forward. In the beginning of August, this is where the emotional stuff comes in, because I'm going to cry. I know I'm going to at this point. I'm sorry, by the way, you guys. So, beginning of August this year, CPS called me at 7:30 at night asking me, "Hey, you need to come get your son." I'm like, okay, where he's at. Okay, cool. I wrote down the address. I drove down there. They told me they couldn't let me know what his dad did. I found out that almost the very next day, the day after that his dad was charged with sexual battery with a minor. I found out the minor was his ex-girlfriend's kid. Also, I found out that a bunch of stuff happened. The only reason why my son was even with his dad was because he mentally abused me to the point where, emotionally abused me to where I thought I was worthless. I was nothing. I couldn't stand my own 2 feet. And he kept telling me he could take my son away from me for good. He kept telling me this over and over again. I knew he couldn't, but in the back of my mind, I kept saying, yeah, he can. And that's what I mean by emotionally abused. It's where the person breaks you down so much, you think you are worthless to the point where you have no one to turn to, and to the point where you don't know where to go, like at all. I know, it's sad. I feel you, I really do feel you. So, fast forward to present day. I am working through the abuse that I have occurred in me in the past. When one of my friends tells me they got raped, I want to tell them, come here, I'll help you out. I've been there numerous times. 3 times in my lifetime should be way more than enough experience from a girl, for a girl to go through getting raped. When the girl says no, you don't push yourself on them. When the girl tries to shove you away, don't push yourself on them. When she's drunk, don't try to have sex with them. She's not conscious, she's not aware. That's called rape. Anything where she is not conscious enough to be able to say yes and to invite you in, it's considered rape. Remember this, gentlemen. I'm telling you this once. It's going to break that girl down to the point where she does not know what's going on. She feels like she's worthless. She's going to go home and cry herself to sleep that night. She's going to go home, take a hot shower to the point where her body's going to be red that night, as red as the Confederate flag. And she's going to scrub her body until it's that red. And she's going to make sure she has no trace of you on her body. Or once in a while you get the girl who's going to go to the police station after she got raped and tell them, I got raped, I need to do a body kit. And they'll take pictures, they'll examine, they'll scrape everything, and they have to say, yes, I'm doing this willingly, yes, go on. They have to keep telling them this, yes, go on. So, I was not that person. I didn't go to the police station. I went to NCIS when I was still in the Navy about the gang rape. I did go there because I blurted out from my whole division, well, down my leadership, and told them they made me working with a rapist. And they hated that to a passion, to where they got transferred me to a different location, a different command. So that's what happened. So remember, you guys, put a smile on your face and keep going forward. This is just a hump to go through. I'm deciding to post this video to YouTube or Facebook. I'm not sure which one yet, because I feel like everyone should know what a girl should go through, what a girl went through. And I'm 31 years old, and I went through rape, physically abused, emotionally abused, a gun to my head. And I'm still getting put through shit. God's still trialing me. God's making sure that he trials me so much to where I tell them I did it on my own. Where I tell my son when he's 16, 12, 14, when I teach him the meaning of sex, when I catch him with about another woman, I tell him, when she says no, you need to stop. He's teaching me to teach him better than every guy out there whose mama wasn't there, whose mama didn't tell them what they should and shouldn't do to a girl, whose mama made me feel like crap to the point where I don't want to go to work. I didn't want to go through anything. I want to stay home, scrub my body to the point where I was red, and cry. I didn't want to do anything after I got raped, any of those times. I did not know what to do. I still don't know what to do with my life. I'm a cook. I cook things. That's what I do. But ladies, I'm telling you, if a guy rapes you, press charges on them. Do something. Don't don't be that brave female who decides to go up to their captain or to their medical person or to a doctor and say, I got raped, examine me, to where they can put them on file and they can give them charges at one point. Anyway, I thought you guys would like to know why all this happened to me. And thank you so much for listening to me, you guys. I really do appreciate it. Have a good day, and hopefully I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.